thank you everyone for coming out today. At least it's not raining, it's a little cool, so we'll get through this as kind of quickly as we can. My name's Andy KILPATRICK. I'm the Public Service Director from the City of Lansing. Today we have Mayor SCHOR will be speaking, KIRK from McLaren, and I'll give you a little bit of brief background, like 30 seconds. We'll hear from them, I'll wrap it up, and then we'll cut a ribbon kind of out here when the road kind of closed. Well, as you can see, this direction is open. Southbound is supposed to be closed, but people do what they want. So anyway, obviously behind us we have the new McLaren Hospital, great project which McLaren could speak of much better than I can, but the city is glad to have been able to partner on some infrastructure improvements with the road here along Collins and Forest, bring some federal money and state money to this, and we have a bunch of partners which I will tell at the end if the mayor forgets about them, but otherwise I will turn it over to Mayor SCHOR to make some remarks and we'll go from there.
Well, thank you, Andy. Welcome everyone to this outdoor, beautiful part of the city of Lansing. I'm really excited to be here. This has been a huge priority for us. When I first got elected, we sat with McLaren. Actually, before I got elected, when I was in the House, we sat with McLaren, and they showed us the incredible drawings and things. But to see this making its way into reality, to hear the hundreds of $millions they're investing. But certainly, as we did that, we talked to a lot of residents in the area. We knew that there were infrastructure fixes that needed to be made. So here we are at Forest and Collins, or right near Forest and Collins, looking at these infrastructures, which are also now a reality. We knew there would be traffic considerations. We knew there would be a lot more people coming through. We know that Forest Road is a historic corridor. All of these things were important to take into consideration. And to McLaren's credit, they were right there with us talking about how they wanted to be a good corporate partner to the city of Lansing and to the neighbors, listening to the questions and concerns of the neighbors and of the city. So that is to McLaren's credit. They worked with my administration, they worked with City Council. I want to recognize our City Council President, Peter Spatafor, who is also here to show the importance. So the improvements to the area here include the following. We're creating a center turning lane along Forest Road from Collins Road for the safety of our drivers who are turning into the hospital or into the properties on the north side of the road. We repaved Forest Road, as many of the members of the media are standing on the newly repaved Forest Road and Collins Road from east of 496 and 127 to Harrison Road, and then from Forest to Dunkel. And we constructed a pathway along Forest Road that will connect to the Bear Lake pathway, which we just recently announced once MDOT has completed their project on 496 and 127 over the next few years. We also created some pathways along Collins Road near the Roundabout that connect to the newly added bike lanes on Collins Road over to Dunkel Road. So all of these things are really important road improvements and important for the city and the community. We were also able to, with a partnership with McLaren, work with the federal and state government so that it's not just City of Lansing taxpayer dollars that were being put to use. So we greatly appreciate our federal and state partners. This is about $3.25 million in infrastructure work, so we're proud to see that happen. I do want to thank many of our partners. We've had so many that have been part of this. C2AE, C&D Hughes, Reith Riley, of course McLaren, the MSU Foundation and University Club, and the MEDC, all who have had a tremendous impact in this project. I know you're all freezing, so I'm wrapping up. I want to thank our City of Lansing Public Service Department. Our city employees don't always get enough credit, but they do so much hard work, not only putting together the pre-engineering, but then getting the job done. So thank you to our City of Lansing employees. We're so proud of these road improvements. We're proud of the benefit that they will bring to our area and our community, and I cannot wait to be here in March so we can formally open up the new McLaren Hospital with all its investments and jobs. So thank you all for being here. Let me introduce KIRK, the CEO of McLaren.
Good morning. I think I'm so cold I forgot what I was going to say. And I noticed I'm wearing the wrong colors on the wrong week. Go green. Hey, anyway, so I work out at the University Club, about 3 or 4 days a week, and I know we've been a little bit of a hindrance to the club members trying to gain access for the last year or so. But I'll tell you, it's been a collaborative effort from everybody, really working together from our Kramer management team, working with C2AE. The mayor's office has been fantastic to work with, economic development, everybody, just a real collaborative effort. The state of Michigan, can't say enough and thank everybody enough for all the work that's been done to put this in place. So yesterday, I spoke at our medical executive committee meeting and indicated that we were 131 days out from our first patient. We're now 130 days out from our first patient here at the new McLaren Hospital in Lansing. I can't think enough, too, as you drive, as you look at this new corridor and what this has done to really create an access point right off 127, making it more accessible, and I like the words you use, safe. A safe intersection here, because if you remember the way that that intersection was set up, it was a very dangerous intersection. This roundabout really helps make it a much more safe access point for our new campus, our ambulances that are going to be coming in and out of this area. And so the work that was done was really appreciated, because we're all great Midwesterners at learning how to navigate roundabouts, right? And we were just talking about this before. There needs to be a driver's education class on roundabouts in and of itself. But nonetheless, this is going to be great for the city of Lansing and our region. And you can see this to me is just the first catalyst on the economic development that's going to spur in and around this new campus. So largest investment we've ever made, $600 million, I think has really been encapsulated with all the road work that's been done. Again, can't thank everybody enough for being here. I'm going to cut it off now. Come back March 6th, it's a Sunday, when we move all of our patients in one day from both of our campuses over to the new McLaren Hospital. So thank you all for being here today. On behalf of McLaren, thank you again, Mayor SCHOR. Appreciate everybody being here. Thank you.
The only thing that I wanted to add, because I think Mayor pretty much got everything, but normally a project like this for the city would take a couple years to design and get constructed, and C2A did a great job of finding out we got the money kind of in November, getting that thing designed, constructed kind of in 1 year. Also want to recognize the work of Tri-County Regional Planning Commission with getting that extra funding through that. Otherwise, this portion down here wouldn't have happened. We would have had stuff on Forest, but not down here. So, Andrea Strock from Tri-County, thank you for all your work getting that done. We don't always have that kind of partnership where we're able to get all of that funding all at once. So this is like generally 2 years of Major Street projects for us right here. And so I'm just glad that the weather's held out and we're able to get this thing paved, and we'll get it opened up before the game this weekend. And hopefully we'll have, well, depending on who you're cheering for, the right team will win. So that's it for now. We will actually kind of come out here as close to the road as we can, with everyone who wants to kind of cut the ribbon and be behind. We'll pull some barrels out in case people get too adventurous, and then we can go get warm. Thanks.
Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
So we're here today basically to celebrate the opening of the road here, Forest and Collins, and our partnership with McLaren for the new McLaren Hospital. Well, this is a big deal because McLaren's investing over $600 million in this new hospital, and the city was able to invest about $3 million in the roads here so that when the hospital is open, we'll have nice new roads, safer intersection with the roundabout up at Forest and Collins, and a center turn lane on Forest. Plus we have some pathways we put in so people can walk there and bike as well.
I think the mayor indicated earlier, we started early on really talking about what we needed to be doing together, and one of the things we were really focused on with the mayor's office collaboratively was how we could improve the infrastructure in and around the campus, making sure that we had more access, more safer access, and better access to the new campus with the investment that McLaren was making here in Lansing. I think we've had a great relationship working with the mayor and his office and Andy Kilpatrick. The communication, the transparency and communication, making sure that we were both clear about our expectations, and I think we've been able to come together in a great way. Yeah, so and we're moving from 2 campuses, both our Pennsylvania and Greenlawn campus here, and so and this is a consolidation effort. It's going to make it a much more accessible, user-friendly campus. We've designed a lot of areas of respite for family members family members and patients to be able to get away when they're having difficulty or having tough times around a relative disease process. And so I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised when they see everything that's been designed in this new campus.